Hey guys, welcome back. Today I thought I would take it way back and do, I just realised I'm wearing River's hairband around my wrist, and do a top 10 drugstore makeup video. Now this is going to be a few new things, a few real throwbacks that will take you back if you've been watching YouTube for years and years and years. If you've been watching me for years and years and years, it will take you back. There's a few oldies but goodies, and a few newer releases. But basically, I don't use a huge amount of drugstore makeup anymore. I used to when I was younger. I used to have more, less expensive makeup. Now I tend to have, I know what I like, and I have more higher end, like fewer pieces and more higher end kind of percentage in my makeup collection. But it doesn't necessarily always mean that, you know, more expensive makeup is better. In general, there's a correlation, obviously, but a lot of it's about packaging. And there are still so many really good products on the high street, obviously. I used to do so many drugstore makeup videos back in the day, and this is actually like a throwback because Squidge is sitting on the bed, which is totally what, well, she's done, but also my old dog Wolf used to do in the background of my videos a lot back in the day. We're throwing it way back to like 2011 kind of times. So in no particular order, the first one is Maybelline's Sky High. This came out maybe like a couple of months ago. The packaging is cool and like really eye-catching, so you'll recognize it if you see it. Really, really good if you want length but still with volume, like not too defining but really, really lengthening. This is brilliant. And then actually a similar kind of effect mascara that I love and I hadn't used in ages, and when I was like scouring the internet and scouring Boots looking for like what I was going to include in this video, I came across this again and I love this mascara so much. They actually have quite similar ones. This is the Max Factor Masterpeice Max. The original Masterpeice is also great. To be honest, most of the Max Factor mascaras are great, but this one I think is a little bit cheaper than the others because it's one of the older ones, but it's still such an oldie but a goodie. If you're looking for drugstore mascaras, both of those are really, really, really good. The next one is actually a product that I don't have physically with me because I thought I had it and I couldn't find it to film this video. So I'll insert a nice picture of it here. It is the L'Oreal Skin Paradise, I can't remember the exact, it's like the tinted moisturizer basically. Tinted Skin Paradise Tinted Moisturizer. This stuff is so nice if you are looking for something that is super hydrating, but at the same time has like a solid light coverage. It's not like super light like a normal tinted moisturizer, it's a little bit more than that, but it's not like a full-on foundation. This is really good. For me, it's kind of a similar texture and vibe to the Urban Decay, what is the name of it? The Hydrating, this one, I'll put it here. I'm so bad at remembering the names of foundations at the moment. The Hydrating 24-hour foundation from Urban Decay. Texture-wise, it's like that, but it has less coverage. So if you're looking for like an everyday option, really, really good. And then also from L'Oreal, this thing I am obsessed with, and I have been for a while, so you probably heard me talk about this already. This is the L'Oreal True Match Eye Cream in a Concealer with 0.5% hyaluronic acid. If you are getting a little wrinkly around your eyes, like me, or even just have dryness around your eyes and struggle to find a concealer that doesn't look cakey, this is the answer. So essentially this is, as the name would suggest, a concealer in an eye cream. It's really hydrating, really nice, still has pretty decent coverage. Like you can tell that that is a lighter color than what I had on before, right? I'm gonna like blend it in a little bit more because I look a little crazy. It's really hydrating, has not like full coverage. Like if you're trying to cover up crazy dark circles, it's not going to be the answer. But if you're trying to brighten it up, but at the same time you don't want something that's going to sit in your fine lines, it does need setting with a little bit of powder, but it just doesn't make it look dry and cakey. So nice. The color I use is 1 to 2 point D. I don't even know. Ivory beige. Is easier with the name, isn't it? Really, really like that. And then also from Maybelline again, because I'm gonna start with the Maybelline stuff. Back to Maybelline stuff. I've got 2 more things from Maybelline actually. Firstly, the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I hesitated there because it actually says Brow Ultra Slim. It's the wrong way around, right? Like, sounds weird. Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. The color I use in this is medium brown. This is so good if you're looking for a super fine brow pencil on the high street that has a comb attached to the end. Really handy and really good. It applies nicely. It's not like too waxy or too soft. I find the problem is sometimes if these little brow pencils are too hard, they tend to break off. Like you try and use them and they tend to break off, and if they're too soft, they don't give you enough pigment. So it's like a real fine line getting the right kind of, you know, thing with those. But this one is really good, and the actual width of the, it's 1.5 millimeter, the width of the crayon, and it's really good if you want that like individual hair look. And then the other thing from Maybelline, this is actually a new release, is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, which is the Lifter gloss. I don't normally like plumping, like, you know, make your lips look fuller products. I think they're a bunch of bullshit, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think they necessarily do anything. It's just based on the trend of lip fillers, and everyone wants their lips to look like that, but a product's not gonna make your lips look like that. I don't know, like, it might, yeah, anyway. Let's not get into that. But this is a really nice gloss. I really like the texture. It's really buttery, like it's super, super glossy, but at the same time not too sticky. Like, it obviously has a little bit of tack, but it stays on so well. It stays on like one of the stickiest glosses you've ever used, but it doesn't feel like a sticky gloss, if that makes sense. And it also has really, really decent pigmentation. So you can see I'm wearing this color today, which is number 4, Silk. And if I put this on for you, like for a gloss, hang on, I put it on like my bone on my hand. For a gloss, like that pigmentation is just so nice. Like exactly the right amount that you want. If you want like an alternative to wearing a lipstick, because some gloss is so sheer you can kind of layer it up with a lipstick. This is like really nice just on its own, and it still gives you that really nice pigment. I've got to be careful where I touch now. I'm wearing a white t-shirt with all this lip gloss on my hand. Next up, the Soap and Glory. This is a throwback. Soap and Glory Supercat eyeliner. I hadn't used any Soap and Glory stuff in ages, and when I was looking for products to include in this video, I was like, oh my god, yes! So many products that I loved from them, and this one is still available. I really like this, and it's particularly good if you are not great at doing liquid eyeliner yet, and you're still in the like practicing phase, because the nib of this is super stiff. It's not like one of the flexible ones. It's like a full-on, you see how pigmented it is. It's like a full-on felt tip eye pencil, but it's still really pointy. So you can almost use it like a stamp to get the shape and then drag it along to get the line. Whereas if you get the finer ones that are flexible, like the foamier ones, like the Lancome, which I love, you have to already be quite good at doing your liquid eyeliner to make them look good, if that makes sense. Whereas this is quite an easy one if you're not confident, or if you've got shaky hands as well, which is a really fine one you can easily kind of mess up. This one you kind of stamp it on and then drag it. Another tip I use for eyeliner is to rest your elbow on the table, and then, or you can also, depending on the shape of your face and your angle that you like to use, you can also like rest your, what is this? What is this? It's your wrist, but like what is that? What's like the base of your wrist called? Is there a word for that? Am I being really dumb? I don't know. You can rest that part of your wrist on your chin to get like the real like fine lines, but elbow on the table is the best trick because it stops you shaking. Anyway, super good. Soap and Glory Supercat liner. Used super so many times in that sentence. Another one, this is like an ultimate throwback for me because I raved about these back in the day. This is the Rimmel Scandalize eyeliner. This is a new one I picked up today actually because I saw this color. I was like, I'm gonna get that one. I recently threw away my black one because it was about 5 years old and sharpened down to like just a little stubby. This is Gilded Gold. I'm wearing this. I'm wearing most of the things you can see today, to be fair. Mascara wise, I'm wearing the Sky High, but everything else I'm wearing so that you can see it on me. So you can see the pigmentation of these, like one swipe and they're like beautiful and they're blendable. This actually has a shimmer in it, which is so nice, but the black is amazing. If you want an eyeliner to get in your waterline, they stay all day, they're really nice. Probably not all day, they do need touching up, but they stay as long as an eyeliner I've ever tried has in your waterline, especially if you've got watery eyes. Like, they're just not irritating. The pigmentation is great, they last a long time. To be honest, this is one of the products that I don't really see the point in paying a massive amount for an eyeliner when you can get this, because it's so good. And I'm sorry the lighting has just changed. It's one of those days today where it's super sunny but cloudy at the same time and the lighting's just crazy. Next up is the Milani blush. This is also a blast from the past because this is a product that I would pick up in the States because Milani didn't used to be available in the UK, I don't think. As far as I'm aware, like I always used to buy it in the States. They're baked blushes. So this is the baked powder blush in Luminoso. Again, I'm wearing this today on my cheeks and my eyes. This is the peachy one. I have to say the one downside with these is they are quite dusty. Like when you use them, you have to like blow them off afterwards, otherwise they're gonna be dusting everywhere. But they're so pretty and just really like glowy and luminous and gorgeous. I love these blushes, they're so good. And I actually bought this for this video because I was like, oh my god, yes, that is a good one. And I've been using it and I've fallen completely in love with it again. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. And then last but not least, another old favorite that has never left. This is the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. I feel like I used to be a nail polish junkie. I had so many. And now I probably have like 10 different polishes. I really don't have many, but these have been ones that have stayed in my collection. I say these because actually I have a limited edition colour, which is my all-time favourite, which I spoke about loads over the years, but you can't get it anymore. And this is the closest one to it, which is Mauvelous. I was like, Mauvelous. And this is just like a perfect nude pink. To me, this really doesn't look mauve. This looks like rose. This is a rose pink. Do you guys not think? I don't think it's mauve at all. Mauve is more like purpley. The original one that I loved in this range was slightly more beige, like a little bit more nude rather than pink, but this is so pretty, especially for spring. I don't really paint my nails all the time anymore, and I don't paint them really bright colours very often at all. This is the kind of like, as much colour as I'll get over the past year or so. I just went kind of nude or baby pink all the time, but I like this. I really, really like it. And it's more about the formulation with these. The Miracle Gel polishes are they're like thick and just, they dry quickly, and they're just a really nice finish, and they're easy to work with because they have the fat brushes. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably don't paint their nails at home anymore. I feel like gels are so popular now. I still like to do them at home because I find, I don't have like a regular routine where I can go and get my nails done and get them regularly removed and redone. And then you get into the problem of like, the gel nails when they need changing look awful, and you can't just take them off in 2 seconds like you can with nail polish. So yeah, I just do my own, or I just don't do them at all. That is it for this video. I hope you guys liked this format, and I hope you guys liked taking a little trip down memory lane with a few of those products with me. Some goodies, some drugstore goodies. I would love for you, if you have any recommendations of other videos you might like to see in this kind of genre. I recently did like my all-time favorite foundations, and I had lots of suggestions on there to do kind of more drugstore stuff, hence this video. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, or requests, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.